My social media addiction used to absolutely ruin my life. And the scary thing is that at first it felt normal. I was constantly watching YouTube videos, convincing myself that I was learning or getting inspired. But over time I noticed something strange happening to me. I couldn't think clearly anymore. It felt like my mind had become one big ball of other people's thoughts and opinions. Every creator had a different philosophy, way of living and routine, and so I felt completely disconnected from my own intuition. Which is weird because I always tell people that they should focus on their intuition in every scenario in life. And because I was overstimulating myself with dopamine all day, my motivation was gone. And I genuinely wanted to work on meaningful things like my body or my YouTube channel, but I never got there because I was constantly procrastinating, telling myself that whenever I watched content, I was doing research. But deep down, I knew I was escaping my own life. And eventually it got extreme. I remember at one point I was literally sitting there watching content on the screen and just squeezing my phone very hard because I knew I shouldn't be doing it and throwing my phone away. But then 1 minute later, I was there again doing the exact same thing. And at that point I realized that this wasn't just consuming content, this was actual addiction. And to be honest, man, the worst part isn't even the wasted time, it's what it turns you into. I stopped feeling present during simple moments that actually should fulfill me. And not only that, it affected my relationship without me even knowing it. Whenever I hanged out with my friends, I never knew I could have had as much fun as I do now when I was still addicted. I also stopped meditating even though that meant so much for me. And then at one point I wanted to quit. And I made a huge mistake. I tried deleting apps, I used screen blockers, I used productivity tactics, right? I used hating myself and talking myself down whenever I didn't get a streak. And I never knew that social media wasn't the problem. It was just the escape. You see, the real problem here was that I was disconnected from nature and my purpose. Like, I felt like this zombie just floating through life. And once I realized that, everything changed. I completely stopped trying to fight social media, right? I said to myself, alright, for 30 days I am just going to not focus on social media at all. I can go on it as much as I want, but I am going to focus on the other aspects of my life. And I wanted to figure out that if I focus on other things that matter more than just this social media addiction, then maybe as a result, I'd lose this addiction. I started spending more time outside, and every single morning when I woke up, without miss, I go outside and I still do this and look at the sun for 5 minutes. It wakes your body up. Now that's not all. I started feeling a true connection to nature and myself again. So I started meditating more. And I took it even deeper. I started getting more into spirituality and the connection it has with nature. So I started doing grounding, barefoot walking on the earth's soil. And so because of that, I started feeling much and much better. Like I truly felt like a human, just a human being, right? Just being alive. And because I felt good, because I felt right in my own skin and I had fun things to do, I never needed social media, just the entire desire disappeared. I didn't need to train my discipline or try to fight these desires because the desires were gone in the first place now. Now I do still watch content sometimes, of course. I mean, I'm a content creator myself, but it's in a much different way, right? I just enjoy some content now and then from a few creators that I like and I educate myself and I implement the things that I learn, like you're doing right now. And look, because I took this holistic approach, other things in my life improved as well. Because during this period that I started quitting social media, I now have the ability to rent my own apartment, working only 2 to 3 hours a day. I drive a lovely car, I look better, I feel better, my relationship with my friends and my girlfriend and my family is better. It's like the holistic approach is always the answer, not only to your social media addiction, but to your other addictions as well. Like when I started doing these things that other people seem as weird, my energy genuinely started to come back. And I don't really fucking care that other people think it's weird to walk around barefoot in public, because most other people that think you're weird, they're in the same spot as you were. They are likely addicted to their phones, social media, porn, or anything in between. So you have to be weird in order to change, right? There is no other way. If the normal is the bad situation in life, then there isn't another option. And you know this too, man. You were never meant to live through a screen. You have so many unique talents about you. You have a unique soul. You have different experiences that you went through in life. And you're wasting all this energy not on trying to build something meaningful and connect with others, but you're just watching other people. That's it. Taking the holistic approach genuinely changed my life forever. Everything in my life improved because of it, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to help so many more people discover this, and I want to guide you through this journey too, so you can finally get rid of this addiction too. Not by finding it, not by deleting any apps, because that doesn't change the root cause. But if you do want to start this holistic transformation and you do not know really where to start, because I understand it's quite a lot of information, then I have good news for you, because I've made a personal guide that you can follow for 30 days where together you and I will solve this problem forever. That's my guarantee. So if that sounds interesting to you, then click the first link in the description. And if you haven't heard my entire story of how this holistic lifestyle changed my life, then you can click the video right here that's popping up on the screen right now. And I'm very grateful for you watching this video. Thank you, and I hope to see you around once.